Wow. I 200 some. I had like 300 some dollars. I have nothing now. It's great, dude. What a load of bullshit, dude. This shit is bullshit.
In the last 2 months, BossmanJack has gambled over $2 million, which puts his stake account over $15 million wagered in total.
Oh my god, $10,000 dice win! That's the biggest dice win I've ever had in my life!
He was just permanently banned on Kick for suicidal remarks, and he lost his stake deal as well.
I swear to God, I'm done with this site, dude. What the is happening to me, dude? Bro, dude, I'm doing it, bro. I gotta go, guys.
Things haven't been going well for Bossman lately. On top of all that, one of his mods and close friends met up with Bossman at his house in Virginia, but it ended with widespread chaos inside the BMJ community and the banishing of one of his most well-known mods.
BossmanJack. Austin Stoyos, thousands of people on RuneScape. This guy been a scammer for years. Trust me, I've heard it. I've heard it all.
He's losing friends, losing money, and losing opportunities. Let's find out why. Last time I covered BossmanJack or Austin Peterson, I focused on his personal life and home life. This video will be much different. Instead of talking about Bossman on a personal level, we are purely going to focus on his streaming career.
Oh my god. This shit's so scammy, dude. Oh my god. Bro, I'm done. I'm quitting.
In my previous video, BossmanJack was still streaming on Kick and using the social casino called Stake.
Get it! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh! Yeah!
Nowadays, he's using a website called Shuffle and he's streaming on Twitch due to the ban he received on Kick around the 15th of June.
Oh! $20,000 loss! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Being permanently banned isn't the only thing Bossman's been up to lately. He's also been winning and losing a lot of money. Before his ban took place, he was losing tens of thousands of dollars every week. Basically every penny in his stake deal was being thrown right back into the site. This screenshot was taken just before his ban, and as you can see in the last 7 days, Bossman had lost $12,638 and had wagered over $400,000. These numbers aren't even that crazy for Bossman. He's been losing a few thousand every day since I've been watching. Even before his big stake deals, he just uses donations from chat and his Discord server to get loans from viewers. But regardless of the size of his deal, the outcome has always been the same.
Oh my god. This shit's so scammy, dude.
The money lasts for a few days at most, and then he's begging for juicers again. His stake deal actually received a massive change basically right after my video was released. They increased his pay from $8,000 per week to $15,000 per week, or $60,000 per month, which was only possible because Bossman was already blowing everything he had with his old deal. So of course Eddie was cool with paying him more, because as I've mentioned before, the money always comes right back. Despite his increased pay, growing sub count, and free growth from all the rats, it seems that Bossman is still struggling to secure a new deal. On his first stream on the new casino, he was claiming the new site Shuffle had given him a deal, but in a recent stream he told his viewers that he was, quote, looking for somewhere else to go, referring to his casino choice. But he also said on June 25th that he was sponsored by Shuffle, as you can see from this clip.
Bro, I'm sponsored by Shuffle. Chill out, bro. He probably wasted. It was LTC, so probably not. But what's his name at so I can ban him? Very disrespectful to get me to start the stream back up.
So based on those two sentences, it's not really clear if he has a deal or not. Sure, he said they gave him a deal, but why would he be looking for a new site if he has a deal already? It's not like he has many options left. Before using Shuffle, Bossman tried to get back with BC.game, but they wouldn't give him a deal. And as you already know, he can no longer get a deal with Stake because he streams on Twitch now, which is a conflict of interest for Eddie and Kick. On top of the fact that it just doesn't make sense to look for a new site when you already have a deal, I have not seen Bossman get his weekly fills even one time since coming to Shuffle. Whereas on Stake, he would make it well known when his weekly pay was going to hit the balance, and would usually have a longer stream on payday.
Yes, nice.
Bossman isn't really the humble type. If he had a deal, he would 100% be sharing the details of it with the haters in his chat. But it's possible that he just isn't disclosing the numbers to his fans this time around. Could be a stipulation of the deal. Me personally, I am leaning towards the side of Bossman not having a deal in place. But if he does, I think this could be a potential theory of how it's set up. Instead of getting weekly fills like he received with Stake, they offered him increased odds when he bets, because he does actually seem to be winning more on Shuffle than he did on Stake.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's the most I've ever won in my life! It's the most I've ever won in my life! It's the most I've ever won in my life! Oh my god, dude! Oh my god!
I also think it's possible that he was paid an upfront lump sum payment, but I'll get to that later when I talk about his insane $200,000 come up. Outside of the gambling, Bossman tried to switch up the content a bit when he invited a chat moderator of his to hang out with him in person. As you probably could have guessed, that worked out horribly for Bossman. Roughly 2 months ago in May of 2024, Bossman invited a mod named justinstakes to come to his house in Virginia for a few days.
Hello, how we doing? Justin, you got to pull up or something, bro. Here, hold on.
Justin had been a loyal mod and friend to BossmanJack for a few months before they met up in person, and honestly, I interacted with the guy in Bossman's chat many times. I never thought in a million years that Justin would turn on Bossman, so when all this unfolded, it made it even funnier knowing how close the two were.
BossmanJack. Austin still owes thousands of people on RuneScape. This guy been a scammer for years. Trust me, I've heard it. I've heard it all.
The series of these two streaming together started off with them doing a few regular old gambling streams, but they eventually did the long-awaited fishing stream, which Bossman had been promising for months but never actually delivered on it. I, for one, was extremely excited to see BossmanJack out in the wild, but when I watched the stream, I was severely disappointed in the outcome. Instead of getting to watch Bossman fish, which would have been absolute gold, we got to watch Justin fish while Bossman took his car for a joyride and scored some drugs.
Little baby guy, but we got him. First catch of the day. My first cast. Let's fucking go. Yes sir, we got him good.
Outside of the same old gambling streams where Bossman loses everything, the most entertaining part of Justin's stay at Casa de Bossman was when Boss had a schizophrenic freakout and kicked Justin out of the house.
Dude, I played it today with my Dude, you're a fucking rat. Get the fuck out. Get out of my house. Get out of my house. I played on PC. Dude, I did my recharge. I never filmed it, never streamed it, never talked about it, but I did get my recharge today. It's literally free money waiting for me. I didn't do it on stream, shared it with anybody or nothing. Get the fuck out, dude. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get your shit and get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, dude. You are a fucking rat, dude. Trying to make me say some shit like that. You're a fucking rat, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Hold on, guys. Give me just a second. Get the fuck out of here, bro. You are a fucking rat.
There were maybe 2 streams that didn't have some weird energy between the two. Every other stream was filled with tension. Bossman was telling his chat that he thought Justin was trying to take over the stream. On one occasion, Justin was speaking about his views on respect. Bossman took this in a way I didn't even know was possible. Listen to this.
Back in the day, guys, when
People respect you.
no, oh, respect. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
The safe and shit.
What do you know about that? Nothing. You don't know shit. You think you're taking over. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Yeah, right. Are you playing all along? I'll roast the fuck out of you, boss man. You wanna go, buddy? You wanna go? Respect. That's the last thing you know about. Hello? Did you not know how to talk? Hello? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Are you there? It's okay, bro.
Yes,
Yeah, dude. You definitely started this, boss man. I'm letting you chill in my house, and you're talking about me disrespecting you? I'll knock your bitch ass out. Don't fucking do not do that. Do not do that. Do not do that, boss man.
As you just heard, Bossman somehow believed that Justin was trying to take over the stream, asking him, quote, "Was this your plan all along?" He then pressed Justin and told him he would, quote, "knock his ass out," to which Justin did nothing. After threatening violence against Justin, Bossman said he should probably delete that VOD, and then claimed it was part of a script. After a short intermission, Bossman came back on camera and said he misinterpreted what he said, apologized, and said they were all good now. Shortly after this statement was made, someone claimed that Bossman was gambling on bc.game live on Discord, which would have violated his stake contract. So in an effort to prove the rats wrong, Bossman called over Justin to testify, and it gave us the best BossmanJack clip of all time. After being kicked out of Bossman's house, Justin was exiled from the community entirely, but that honestly could have been part of Justin's plan. Not too long after being pressed by BossmanJack, Justin started up his own gambling streaming career. He kicked things off with a full explanation video from his point of view while living with BossmanJack for 3 days. Justin says from the very beginning, Bossman was suspicious of him. He even told Justin that he does get really paranoid. Allegedly, they were sitting in Bossman's living room when out of nowhere, Bossman accused Justin of saying he was going to take over and steal his followers, to which Justin told him he didn't say anything.
He always talks all the fucking time about like him hearing shit like, oh, what'd you say? Like I'm like, bro, I didn't say anything. What are you talking about? No, you said you're gonna fucking get rid of me or some shit. You're gonna steal all my followers. I'm like, bro, like, I promise you, I was just sitting here on the couch, bro, like, on the chair. I didn't say anything.
If that really happened, there's a chance that Bossman is developing schizophrenia or is suffering from drug-induced psychosis. Up until now, it was all speculation as to how much drugs Bossman was doing every day, but that's all changed now. Allegedly, Bossman told Justin that he was spending $400 every day on crack cocaine.
So literally, right when he gets the 500, he said, I'm withdrawing like 250. I need it for a friend that I owe. You guys already know what and who he owes and what it's for. You guys already know. Like, so he can get his fix in. And I'm not talking about gambling. I'm definitely not talking about gambling.
According to clips from Bossman, he sometimes will buy cocaine and cook it himself to make crack. If he's spending $400 per day on drugs, and we assume that he's buying cocaine based on his past statements, then he's been going through at the very least an 8-ball of blow every day. And that's if he's got a plug who's overcharging him. He could easily be getting 2 8-balls for $400 if his dealer isn't him. Justin also said that throughout the entire time he was with Bossman, the dude didn't shower once and doesn't own a toothbrush, and he only saw him sleep for a total of maybe 3 to 4 hours, which would be about 1 hour per day of sleep. Not only that, but Justin said that the room he was living in was extremely dirty, which this clip of Bossman looking for nugs on the floor definitely backs up.
Push up, filled up. I know I need to clean up. I know, guys. I know. Damn, bro, it's fucking...
Listen to that again.
Damn, bro, it's fucking...
You can hear him drop a can back into the ground, and instead of hitting the soft carpet, it literally lands on more cans. Absolutely disgusting. Now, to most people that sounds insane and impossible, but for a drug-induced gambling addict, anything is possible. If Bossman is going through an 8-ball or more of cocaine every day, then I have no doubt that he actually is sleeping on average 1 hour per day, not showering, and living in a trash pit. Justin also backs up basically exactly what I thought was happening with Bossman's parents. Allegedly, the mother is the one who mainly enables Bossman, practically excusing everything he does. His dad is nowhere near as bad. Still, it's his house, so I'm not sure why he doesn't kick the little crack addict out of his house, but at least he isn't denying the facts of the situation. On top of Bossman's drug addiction being confirmed by Justin, something else came to light. Allegedly, Bossman was telling Justin about a time when he was out stealing from cars to buy more drugs. Apparently, Bossman said the owner caught him and snuck up from behind to hit him in the head with a big rock, which left Bossman unconscious on the ground.
So he told me a story of him like doing his carjacking and stuff, which he would use to pay for his magic candy. And someone came up behind him and hit him in the head with a big rock. And he, of course, knocked out unconscious.
Justin also claimed that Bossman told him he still feels pain from this incident today.
He tells me that he still deals with pain inside of his cranium, like every day he can feel pain.
Which, if true, could mean Bossman is suffering from brain damage, and honestly that would make a lot of sense, but I doubt we will ever get confirmation on the status of BossmanJack's brain. Overall, Justin basically said that Bossman was using drugs all day, every day. He also made claims that Bossman didn't shower and didn't own a toothbrush. These claims don't surprise me, but I do have my doubts, as you should when there is no proof to back them up. We also saw on full display that Bossman has extreme paranoia and can assume it's from the heavy amounts of drugs he does. Justin also said that Bossman had taken out $10,000 in loans by the middle of the week, which was just for the gambling debts he accrued while waiting for his $15,000 paycheck. Keep in mind, that $10,000 didn't include any potential crack loans. Basically everything we thought to be true about Bossman was in fact true, and in some instances, it was actually worse than we thought. And to be honest, not much has changed since this incident occurred, except for Bossman's biggest win. Up until recently, Bossman's biggest climb was around $50,000 in one single session.
Oh my god! Oh my god! It's the most I've ever won in my life!
All that changed on June 18th, when Bossman deposited $180 to his shuffle balance and cashed out to his wallet a total of $175,000 when the session was done. I actually documented all of this in real time on my Twitter, which is at RedmanSpeaksYT if you want to follow me there, and it was an absolutely insane ride to witness live. You would think after winning $175,000 that even a gambling addict might take a 24 to 48 hour break, but not Bossman. Over the next 72 hours, Bossman would withdraw a total of $261,600 from June 18th to June 21st, counting every incoming payment since his first big withdrawal of $175,000. But even this isn't the true final number of his winnings. He blew through around $40,000 to $50,000 of money that never even made it to a withdrawal. For example, when he withdrew $175,000, he left $10,000 in the balance to keep gambling with. So when you include all that together over the 3-day period that BossmanJack had this insane winning streak, he really won around $300,000 in total. I went through every outgoing payment as well over this 3-day period, and in total there were 263,631 outgoing USDT payments from Bossman's wallet. So not only did he lose all $261,600 of withdrawals during this 3-day bender, but he also lost an extra $2,000 on top of the winnings. Part of me really thought he could have a chance at not continuing to be a crack-addicted gambler when this first happened, but I gave him way too much credit. His parents, on the other hand, did not. Naturally, Bossman called his parents on the phone immediately after cashing all this money out, and honestly, they didn't seem to care that much. His mom actually laughed and said, "Okay, honey."
Hello?
Hey, Mom, how you doing?
Hey!
Mom, don't freak out, okay? I have $100,000. I'm not kidding. I swear to you, I'm not kidding.
Okay, honey.
100 grand, Mom! Are you kidding me?
His dad also gave off the same doubtful reaction, telling Bossman, quote, "You need to stop because you said you were going to withdraw and stop." Bossman then yelled at his dad and made fun of him once he said they will need to open a bank account for taxes. Then he hung up on him mid-sentence.
Hello.
Dad, guess what just happened? I just won $100,000. I am not kidding. I won $100,000 fucking dollars.
Stop, because you said you were going to withdraw and stop.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's great.
That's great, man. It's 100 grand! It's a fucking amazing! It's amazing! $100,000!
We need to open a savings account and put money for taxes because you're going to have to pay taxes.
Oh, take your 10K, take your 20K. I'll take 80.
What?
Nothing. We'll figure all that out.
Alright, well, we're on our way.
After that, Bossman talked about the cars he was gonna buy.
I'm about to get a house. I'm about to get a nice ass whip. I'm about to a bunch of I'm about to you know what I'm saying? I'm about to get it in, bro. I'm about to be living, dude. Oh my God.
And then the unthinkable happened. He turned the $105,000 he had already won into $185,000 with a whopping $150,000 in his balance.
Oh my God, dude. Yes. Yes. Yes! Let's go! 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 It was almost all gone. I was down to 50K. Oh my God. Everyone's saying stop, stop, stop. Cash out, cash out. All right, man. After one more $25,000 dice. Just kidding. 10,000. Oh no. Oh! Dude! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Once again, he called his parents, and once again, he got the same doubtful responses. And if you're confused why they respond like this, it's because he has a history of not knowing when to stop, and he was supposed to have withdrawn and stopped gambling after the last phone call. They knew deep down he wouldn't have that money for long, despite his big plans of buying cars, houses, and strippers. I think we all knew that he wouldn't walk away, but it was nice to dream. What really surprised me though is just how fast he blew through this money. He lost a little over $50,000 per day immediately after winning it all. Honestly, this massive win could have made for a lot of Bossman content, but because it was all gone in less than 72 hours, the ride was relatively short-lived. All he purchased with his winnings was drugs. No new clothes, no new gold coins, no new bongs. Absolutely nothing. If you want to watch this come up in all its glory, check out this video from Colonel Rat. It shows the entire climb, and I'm gonna have it linked in the description of this video. When the big win first took place, I thought to myself, wow, BossmanJack may be the luckiest man alive, but as time time went on, I started to question the validity of these winnings. I have absolutely no proof as to what I'm about to say, and in no way should it be taken as fact, but there are a few weird coincidences that I want to cover. The first big red flag to me was realizing that he did this on his very first day streaming on Shuffle, and claiming he had a new deal without specifying his weekly pay. The timing of a win streak like that is just a bit weird, and really he's still winning fairly regularly, especially when you compare it to his performance with Stake. He's won tens of thousands since the $300,000 win last week. Granted, he's lost it all, but the point is, BossmanJack has seemingly much better odds on Shuffle than he did on Stake. When I remember these facts and think about how Bossman doesn't seem to be getting weekly balance fills from Shuffle, hasn't disclosed his deal like he usually does, and hasn't talked about weekly pay once since making the switch, it makes me start to wonder, is this new deal of Bossman's comprised of increased odds instead of weekly balance fills? And if it is, could that $300,000 win have been his upfront payment? This is what I'm picturing. Shuffle approaches BossmanJack with a deal saying we will give you X amount of dollars upfront and guaranteed, plus increased odds on all bets if you partner with us for X amount of months. Not only would this explain why he doesn't seem to be getting weekly balance fills or like to talk about his deal, but it also explains why he seems to be winning more with Shuffle. And to be fair, that type of deal would bring huge traffic to a casino. Give a streamer that is known for using real money and always losing everything a huge upfront win to drive in new customers, and sleep soundly knowing there is a 99.99% chance you get every penny back and then some. Again, I have no proof of anything regarding Bossman's deal with Shuffle or him getting increased odds, and it should not be taken as fact. All I'm saying is there are a lot of coincidences surrounding it, and it's worth thinking about. As of the day I'm writing this, BossmanJack is streaming daily on Twitch, although this could change at any moment because he was permanently banned on Kick, and Twitch is much more strict when it comes to bans for people like BossmanJack. The content has remained the same, and I see no signs of it changing. He is constantly winning and losing thousands of dollars, and it seems like his chances of quitting gambling really are hopeless. He doesn't seem to get as angry as he used to, but I seriously doubt he'll be able to refrain from saying things like not wanting to be alive or petty self-harm related incidents, which inevitably will lead to BossmanJack being banned from both Twitch and Kick. Outside of gambling, there may actually be a small speck of hope in the bleak world of BossmanJack in terms of his drug addiction. In June, Bossman wrote this message in his Discord. As you can see, he finally admits to doing hard drugs every day for years. He also says that he recognized how truly blessed he is to have the opportunities he has right now, and that he wants his chat's help to keep him sober. If we're being real, I seriously doubt BossmanJack will be able to quit gambling or doing drugs without completely leaving the streaming world behind and heading to rehab. As for Bossman on a personal level, my opinion still remains the same. I think that if he were able to quit gambling and doing crack, he would be a much better person. He'd stop being rude to his parents and friends, and he could still have a successful streaming career. I do now think he may also have schizophrenia or be suffering from drug-induced psychosis though, just based on how he constantly says he's hearing things, or how he thinks everyone he comes in contact with is out to get him. Case in point, his stream with Justin. Hopefully Bossman is able to turn his life around. It would be one of the best comeback stories on the internet, but every dollar he loses to online casinos and every rock he smokes makes it harder and harder to think redemption is possible. If he doesn't change something soon, we could see a very dark ending for BossmanJack. The fact that he lost basically $300,000 in a mere 3 days has to take a mental toll on a person, and frankly, I'm surprised he didn't have a bigger reaction. I think the only reason it hasn't seemed to bother him so much is because of how truly embarrassing that was. It has to be his brain's way of coping, just pretending it doesn't exist. If Bossman wins that type of money again and loses it all, we could truly witness the end of BossmanJack. I was planning on ending this video here, but something new just came to light across Twitter and YouTube that I absolutely had to include. According to a phone call made to the Virginia inmate search, they are currently holding a man named Austin Curtis Peterson, better known as BossmanJack to the online world. I'll have the phone call video from Crackman Live linked on my Twitter with the rest of this video's sources if you want to watch it in full for yourself. On top of that, pictures from the Virginia judiciary system also prove that BossmanJack has once again been locked up. The user Only Iced Pepsi shared these photos, which as you can see show that BossmanJack has been arrested for assault and battery on a family member, as well as possession of Schedule 1 or 2 substance drugs. We don't know exactly what went down, but the most probable scenario in my head is as follows. Bossman went into a drug-induced gambling rage and assaulted his dad or mother, but I think the most probable probable scenario would be his father due to their tense relationship. And when the police arrived for the assault call, they found Austin's stash of rocks. Honestly, I think the assault charge may get dropped because his parents are not known for standing their ground against Austin, but I think the best thing for everyone would be letting Austin sit in prison for a few years to get his life together. Regardless, Bossman was on probation from the case where he snitched on his friend back in 2015, as you can see from this picture posted by Noob Doggy on Twitter. In exchange for his cooperation, the entirety of Bossman's sentence was thrown out, but he still received 10 years of probation. The probation started around August of 2015, which means his probation would not have expired until August of 2025, which honestly isn't too far away, so that makes this even worse. If Austin is convicted of possession again, he's looking at anywhere from 1 to 10 years in prison, and if his parents decide to keep the assault charge, that could add an extra 12 months of imprisonment for the Bossman. It's still too early to tell if BossmanJack will be able to wiggle his way out of jail again, or if the BossmanJack experiment has truly come to an end. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I love you. Have a good one. Peace.